Hello and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I hope that you are in the mood for love and pain because that's exactly what we have on deck for you guys. We have our Fireflower division, one of our very own commentator supremos, Dustminion, going against and duking it out with Arcade Riot, and one of the men who brought me into the Mario Brothers 3 community, JonnyLink, and his speech pride going out there doing the deed. I am joined by a commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Pro A007, who is going to tell you guys about the flags. How are you doing tonight, Pro-A?
Good. Thank you. Yeah, so we have week three Fireflower division play, and for our first game, the Jekyll of the two seeds, we have fourth levels will be shuffled, including the betas. Non-fourths are question marks. No end card. Hammers may break locks. The sun will be activated sooner. Boss bass will be faster. Rocks in worlds 2, 3, and 4 will be gone, and Boom Boom might have random HP. We've also adjusted Bowser and Koopa Ling hitboxes. Lakitu is a sniper. Donut lifts will be much shorter, and cannon and engines will be much faster as well. So our runners are going to get a good workout here tonight.
And you gotta love it. You know, this is what Valentine's Day is supposed to be all about, giving us lots of love. And there's nothing that speaks higher to love than getting a cannon to the face. Am I right, Pro?
Well, that's one way to define it, I suppose. Your mileage may vary, but yes. So our runners have been given the go ahead. Um, in the standings, Dustminion is a perfect 4 for 4 in his races with 36 points. Johnny not far behind with 30. Arcade looking to get out of third place has 12 points. So four third place finishes for him. But with these seeds, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some craziness happen. We'll see how our runners will meet the moment. And if you haven't already, get your predictions in for the first world. I will say 4.
I'm going six gang all the way. Anybody knows me, I am all about that ice, baby. You know, channeling that 1980s glory of vanilla ice. And as long as we can start off with one of our blessed levels, give me some 7-5, give me a 6-6, 7-1 small Mario goodness. Oh man, we're talking happiness on a Valentine's Day for everyone.
Yes. Well, we start off with World 7
Huh?
and
The dream for the RWO people.
a linear draw to start. It's gonna be some pipe checks for our runners here. No good there for Arcade Riot. So runners are gonna keep going around and around. We got a lot of pipes in the center here. So looking for a run to the promised land.
Exactly. Our runners are going to be Dora the Exploring just to find out which door they're going to come to.
Well, we've just about reached the end here, and it looks like the Southwest Island is the answer. So Dust is making a pit stop. Nice dodge there on the Munchers. He's going to get a free item out of this and gets a star. Johnny is at a lost level, so is Arcade Riot.
Yes, two of our beta levels. Imagine that. Starting off beta already.
Yeah. Alright, so... And now we'll see Lakitu, and yes, he's accurate, but Johnny's able to avoid. Alright. Where'd Johnny... Ah, Johnny went a different route. We'll see if this pays off. And... No! So, Arcade Riot and Dust have found the correct pipe. And we have our first two fort.
Yep. The ever so popular World 2 Spike Fort. Gotta love it, I guess.
So Johnny's a little turned around here, trying to find, I think he's finally figured it out, so... But Arcade Riot, we'll see if he okay, it was just a one-hit boom boom, so a nice easy start there.
Yes, variable boom boom is in effect.
Yeah, so we have our second Piranha stage. The first one only yielded a star. Ooh, right, Arcade was going for P-Speed. Just missed, but recovers nicely and avoids Boss Bass.
Gets rewarded with a trash room. So we have a star and a trash room rewarded from the Piranhas as we start boarding aboard the airship, going to duke it out with Ludwig. Let's see if we get disappointed by our concerto master.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Arcade is going to be well positioned with Raccoon Mario, and it's just a two-hitter.
Well, nothing to write home to Bowser about. We got us a disappointing Ludwig at 2 hits.
So, 319 for Arcade Riot. Dust has closed the distance a bit, putting those speedrunning skills to good use here. But it's still he's about 25 seconds back. Yep, 344. So, and we'll see what we got next for our next world. And it's World 5, so the dream is dead once again.
Sorry, RWO folks. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
And pretty tame enemy set on Riot's side.
So this is an interesting call. Our runners have the option of the tower or the fort. The tower is a fairly long stage, so our runners, I think, called this right. They're going to check the fort. Still a possibility that is not going to build a bridge, depending on the draw. So I think this is the correct call in this case.
And chat, get your Ripsy sodas out, because this seed is about as valid as, well, you know what that is. It's invalid, folks. It's just not having a good day. Sorry, guys. But I'm banking on the fort, personally. How about you, Croy?
Yeah, and it's a fairly safe play, and, you know, if it does build the bridge, you get a free pipe check. So, yeah. Alright, so it was a 3-hit vanilla boom boom. And, okay, so this works out pretty well for our runners.
Throwaway rolled this Sonic.
Yeah,
it's happily invalid, but that's alright. There's still lots of punishing levels out there, so still have faith.
So Dust actually picked up a hammer. He's going for the hammer bros on the ground. Got 2 hammers, so we'll see if this pays off for him.
You know, that actually will probably come into play if you think about World 3, because that's still out there, you know?
All the hammerable worlds are out there, but yeah, the double hammer, always a fun and trendy play. Johnny also opting for the hammer bros. He played the first, he cannot play the second though, so due to RNG.
Riot went through the Gelectro minefield, loses his Fire Flower, but does traverse it rather well, gets out of there.
Yeah, he's about a full stage ahead of Dust right now. And oh boy, there it is.
Like I said, folks, take a look at that. It's the world of happiness. It is Atlantis. How do you do? I told you on this Valentine's Day that you would get happiness, and we've got it right here. Oh man, Froe, good job. Absolute good job.
So, and with bloopers spitting out their little babies there, you know, lag city, but ArcadeRiot gets through it just fine. Dust and Johnny about a half a stage less than apart right now. Arcade's about 3/4 of the way done with Atlantis.
And Dust is admitting he is early tilt. and it hasn't even started. No. He didn't mean tilt. What he meant to say is that he is smiling happy right now. This is a happy tilt.
Johnny opting for a P-Wing here because he did. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he'll get to skip over the opening bit with all these blooper chains. Good idea.
Yes, mama bloopers can be rather harmful.
So nice job of P-speed strats there by ArcadeRiot. And we got a thick Roy and... Ooh, okay. Got himself a little boxed in there, but manages to get through.
Yes, and that was Ludwig's airship for a earthquakey but rather tame Roy with a whopping 2 hits. Yes.
So, yeah, so we've got, so we got predictions already coming in, 3 and 2 from chat. I'll stick to 4. I mean, I gotta be right eventually, even if it is by default. Nope. Okay, so we got 2 choices. ArcadeRiot going with the Vanilla Fort location and gets door 6 for 3F1.
Yes.
Oh, I think he was going for the door 3 strat. Did not work, and oh, that's not good. He's got to wait this out until, because you cannot enter as Big Mario while having a star unless you have P-speed.
Yep. That's the one great thing about the old door 3 fort. It will give you a pain if you are starred up and ready for fighting. Also, Soda Lake, no. Just no. Just no. Mayo, you are trying to cause chaos, and I love that, but Soda Lake is just something that induces trauma. It does.
Well, ArcadeRiot guessed correctly, and gets our 4th loss. We've had 4 loss level stages so far. This is Waterfall.
This is my worst nightmare. This is a stage of just nothing. Niagara Falls, better known as the stage of oblivion, is nothing there. It's just a stage of suffering for us cultured folks that believe in pain. It hurts to see it. I'm so sorry, chat.
Well, see if we can get all the lost level stages at least.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
2-1 with the nippers. Always a good. ArcadeRiot's kind of slowing down a little bit here. Allowing Dust to close the distance and Johnny. So Ooh. There's their fire
Look at
nipple.
that. Yeah, little fire nipper. They're so cute. Especially when they blast you full of, fire bullets. You just gotta love it.
Yeah. So, ArcadeRiot picks up a P-Wing. That's always nice to see. And he's actually stopping for an item here. That's an interesting call. Playing it safe and just gets a frog suit for.
Well, I guess it's good if you're damage boosting, because you ain't doing too much with a frog suit.
Yeah, I mean that's about, well, unless you're mustard, then you have nothing but uses for it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's froggy. He could do anything in a frog suit.
Pretty much. So the world's 6th airship, Dust correctly calls on the P-Wing here, so he'll be able to speed through this. And we got a 4-hit Larry. So Riot grabs it at 12:59. Dust is going to be... Oh, well... No off-screen wand grab.
Yeah, that would have saved a couple of extra seconds on Dust's side if we were able to get that off-screen grab.
Yeah, he's only 11 seconds back, though. So ArcadeRiot's gonna need... he's got to pick up the pace a little bit to retain his lead. Johnny just about done here. Alright, so now we're in World 6, your favorite. And, ooh... That's an interesting map.
That is! I am clutching my pearls because I already see a couple of forts already. And we have Arcade going at the bros.
So this is an interesting. Okay, there's a poison 1-up. Right, continuing to play this through. Ooh, okay.
The last thing you ever want to do is get deadlocked into a fire bro match.
And Dust, unfortunately, takes a death there. ArcadeRiot's actually playing this through 6-7 in vanilla 6-7 location. Oh.
Slight miscalculation there on Arcade's side.
So Dust is going to the fort, and I think this is the correct call, and so is Johnny. ArcadeRiot's gambling that the route is maybe there's a third lock, impeding their progress. He'll have to backtrack, but this is an interesting gamble. See if this pays off, though. All right, so Johnny and Dust and Johnny trying to one cycle to the exit. Dust is successful. Johnny's gonna have to take a pit stop. Just a 2-hit boom boom.
Yeah, Johnny was sort of kind of in the lead there for a second, but opted for the pit stop to get the fire.
Yeah. Alright, so neither lock broke on screen, so Dust is going to go for the hammer play, and at the very least, this will take him to the end somewhere. And it will be a straight shot for him, regardless. The question is for Arcade, what else is gonna be required of him?
Okay, Dust got the H jump and is running away, gets the backwards fire shot on Boom Boom. JonnyLink getting his H jump as well.
So ArcadeRiot's in 3-1 now.
Also, the fort that Dust and JonnyLink played was the Gatekeep fort.
Well, we're not 100%. We're not going to know for 100% certainty until we see. Okay, so there it is. So both of them in the World 2 airships. See if they can do the fire kill on Lemmy. One of my favorites. All right.
Yes.
So, ooh, moment of truth. Oh, Dust got hit. Okay, so yeah, lock or bridge, but locks could still be broken with hammers. Oh, Dust and Johnny are in a bit of a pickle here.
Oh, this is extremely bad for... But they managed to eke out in their small capacities with Johnny looking microscopic.
So about a 4-second lead for Dust over Johnny. All right, so he does. Oh, that's right. Arcade doesn't have hammers. I completely forgot. His non-hammer play backfired, and oh boy, he didn't go for those items. So yeah, he is really behind the 8 ball right now.
Yes.
I completely forgot.
Oh,
all right,
dear.
so both runners are, well, Dust is backtracking. He's just going to play the fort in front of him. Dust finds one fort. He's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah, whoever plays the bootleg fort. And Sniper 2 just taking a bite out of Peach. Also, Johnny missed an input there, and that kind of hurts.
That's an unfortunate death for Johnny. So he'll have to do 7-3 again. ArcadeRiot is in 4F2.
Johnny going for the repetitious star.
Yeah, Dust is thinking about it. I think you do hammer here. He's really prevaric. He's really spent a long time.
Sniper 2 is awful.
Yeah, 7-3. He's nasty, so you got to be careful. All right, there it is.
ArcadeRiot is now through it.
ArcadeRiot now finally at the correct fort. Unfortunately, this is really gonna hurt. And Dust finds another cloud. Not really useful here. 5-4. Johnny's in 1-5.
Yes, with a pretty not so friendly enemy set.
Yeah, that extra hammer is helping Dust a bit here. He's getting to skip a couple of stages, but and we have 6F3.
And Johnny kissing the boo. That's a good way to, spend Valentine's Day, Just going ahead, spreading some love, kissing boos.
So ArcadeRiot is finally going to be able to finish this world off, but it's a long time investment for him. Dust with the lead. He's about a stage ahead right now.
Alright, and on JonnyLink's side, we got some disobedient hop feet, and we have Boom Boom. And there was something I was trying to petition from Macobra, and I think JonnyLink thought it would be a traditional 3-hit. Unfortunately, it was not.
Yeah,
so
that can catch you off guard. Dust in the World 3 airship. Oh boy, ArcadeRiot's in a bit of a... You're gonna have to be careful here. Kind of wait this out. Okay. Johnny die again?
Yeah, not this time around. He's got the extra health, so he should be okay now.
Yeah, Dust tried to go for the off-screen wand grab, didn't get it. So he'll add a couple of seconds. We got 3 or 4, chat. What's it going to be? Last chance to guess.
You know, I'd like it to end on World 4, so let's go with World 3.
All right, so I'll stick with 4. And I'm right by default at the end. Figures. So we lead off with 5-8, another stage with Lakitu, and whoops.
Sniper 2s can be rather intimidating.
Honestly, you got clouds, you might want to start considering using the ArcadeRiot, kind of overcompensated a little bit there, and goes into, oh, we did another. Sniper 2 is really giving our runners mental fits here.
You know what? Yeah, Dust was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and exit out, go into the mushroom house, get rewarded with a frosted. That's some sad Pandaville. But he has to hope against hope. You know, doing the pipe play was the best thing. Play the fort.
Yeah, and this is the correct play, and Dust is going to actually do a little scouting. Doesn't see anything, so he is going to play the fort, I believe.
ArcadeRiot's got to be careful. He's going to get another item.
Oh boy. ArcadeRiot was so close and then hits the skids there. Alright, so he's got his leaf, and gets 6 F2, and this is actually a good stage to have it, and we'll be able to skip about half of the stage done correctly, and it looks like he does, so good job with that.
Alaska with a fly zone is always good, you know, and by skipping those 2 worlds, he does have an advantage over Johnny, who is going to have to endure this Sniper 2.
Well, but Johnny should also have some clouds on hand, so so in the short term, yes, he does have the advantage, but we'll see how long that lasts. We have 8-2.
8-2. Whoa! I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. And we have a beta. 1-5 beta.
Yeah. So that was one of the other stage that Dust skipped. So, and Dust dealing with a vanilla sun in 8-2.
How Johnny died is beyond me, but he managed to die, and he uses his cloud.
He's got one. He's got one left, so we'll see where he uses it. Okay, so we're gonna find out if this pipe indeed will take our runners to Wendy, or if they're gonna have to do some more hunting. And nope, it does. So Dust on his way to the World 5 airship and Wendy.
Meanwhile, we have Arcade duking it out with our Bone Bro and some disobedient hot feet. We got Johnny making sure that Boom Boom doesn't boom on his head, and Dust sending poor innocent.
So Dust finishes it off at 25-40. It was just a 2-hit Wendy, so no problems there.
Poor innocent Wendy. Didn't even get a chance to throw a candy ring worth anything. It's a sad day for us all.
Okay, so World 4 is the last one up. Johnny unable to get around the angry sun. Alright, so we got 3 pipes visible, Fort and 4-6 location. Okay. Well, play the fort in front of you.
Yep. so Dust clearing out the Sumo Bros on its way to Fort Knox. And lucky for Dust, he does have the leaf, so we won't see any 100 coin fines, we won't see any Tanuki suits. It will be an easy peasy lemon squeezy boom battle.
Yeah, it's like, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who can get into Fort Knox with a tail. Others can do it too.
Yeah.
That was a full 5-hitter, I think, on Boom Boom as well. And there's the bridge. So, Johnny taking care of Wendy. Arcade Riot, I think, took a death there to Morton. Or on the airship, so we got a bouncy, thick Iggy. There it is.
Chat, the answer is no, they do not have it there. That would be the big BK that has the onion rings.
Alright, so chat, we're now into World 8. You know what time it is. How many bridges to Bowser?
For those of you who stand with me in Disappointment Land USA, we are looking at -1. But for those of you who believe in punishing the runners with 4 bridges, holla. And those of you who believe in just nothing, well, you guys are awesome.
Well, Navy is we have Navy is Navy. There is a regular stage in the corner, so.
And I know. Does chat have their salutes out? I know they do, right?
Okay, Arcade Riot was, I think, thinking about it. We probably should have, but you know, one thing you don't want to do is leave clouds on the table. So we have 2 pipes. Dust is going to check the first one. Andy's in the dark area. More pipes. Like it was tanks or super tanks in the corner. There's a lock. Okay, so there goes 4 bridges. So okay, so Dust figuring it out. So this is it's a linear draw right now. We'll see what happens. This will either take him to the end or okay, 1 bridge to Bowser.
1. So anybody guessed 1? Let's see. I think there was someone who said 1.
Right.
No, most people said -1. I love it. You guys are all disappointed with me. And get your salutes out again for the hardest working military out there. Bowser's Army. We got the tanks out there with the one and only Sergeant Boom Boom.
And a 1-hit Boom Boom. And Arcade Riot gambled on the cloud and with a cloud on the pipe, and unfortunately was punished for it. So he'll have to play this stage or use the second cloud. Dust sees that. Is like, nope, I'm out of here. You're not playing the fake tanks. All right, so. All right, well, there's super tank. There's Air Force and super tanks. Air Force is 6F1. If the lock doesn't break, he knows the answer.
Yes, so indeed. Escalator fort.
So this could play out pretty well for Dust, who is in very good shape to win his 5th in a row in league play. Dust was considering, I think, going for the wouldn't be able to get reverse orb on Boom Boom from there, but still a 2-hitter. All right, all 4 forts, or is he giving us? Is he? Yep, he's gonna have to do it.
All right, let's get our one last salute out for the Air Force as Dust careens right through, dodging rocky wrenches on his way to Captain Boom Boom, who is let's just hope That poor Captain Boom Boom. Well,
He's one hitter. Wow.
oh,
So for those of you playing along at home on our fort tracker, the four forts in World 8 today were 6F1, Navy, Air Force, and super tanks.
how
Disappointingly
disappointing.
vanilla.
It
I
was
know.
disappointing all around. It was such a weak Boom Boom. Captain Boom Boom, sad.
Yeah. We got no hammer suits, but Dust does have a fire flower, so he'll be well positioned to take down Bowser. And Bowser's hitbox is normal this time, so it's got to be a little passive going through the fight. But even if he gets hit, should be okay.
Now, this is something you don't see too often. On JonnyLink's side, he actually used the P-Wing instead of the escalator.
Dust clips through the into the wall first try, so it'll be 35 fireballs to take down Bowser, and on he goes.
Yeah, we got some Velveeta on Dust's side. Let's get and hope we don't catch any shenanigans on Bowser's side. I don't
It
believe
looks like
so.
nope, he's got it. So break out the GGs for Dustminion, who will take game one of this in pretty convincing fashion. He's still about over a minute clear of Johnny, who's just in Air Force now. And we close it out with an official race time of 33:29. So GG's to Dustminion.
Yes, please get your GGs in chat. That was fabulously played by Dust, who remains undefeated, right?
Indeed. And those hammers he picked up in World 5 proved to be the difference here, as he was able to skip a fair few stages, and even with a cloud on the table, still with a very comfortable win, as Arcade Riot is now entering the World 1 airship.
Yeah. I mean, the double cloud for Dust really cemented his lead.
Yeah, and it really put him in good shape there. Yeah, the hammers he used in 6 and 2 allowed him to skip, I think, a few more seconds. Johnny with the Velveeta, not to be outdone.
Yep. And going into the
Again,
Bowser fight with his fire flower.
all right, so again, oh, he gets hit, so he's gonna have to do this normally now.
Uh-oh, you know, Bowser shenanigans do happen, so we get to see a traditional kill.
Well, not quite traditional though. I mean, this is not quite your typical play. So, but Johnny in good shape right now. All right, so one more jump and that will do it. And there it is. Very nice. So Johnny will take the silver. Finishing with an official race time of 35:58. And Arcade Riot takes a fireball cannon to the face, and yes, he has indeed decided to call it for this one and throws in the towel, so he is forfeited. All right, so Dust on the board with his fifth straight win. Johnny kept it close for a while, but was unable really to close the distance late, and those extra items for Dust proved to be the difference overall. So we'll take a quick break and we'll get ready for game 2, where we have all the Kaizo shenanigans you could possibly want, and then we added a few more for good measure. So stay tuned. Right, we are back for more Mario 3 randomizer action. And, well, if you enjoyed the first seed, well, we're about to Kaizo this into oblivion in the second seed. If you missed the chat earlier, we have all these possible maybes that of what our runners could be dealing with. I'm about to show you in the chat, but as soon as Twitch lets me, there it is. Okay, so we could have power-ups in our inventory. Breakable World 1 rock, hammer could damage Koopalings, poison 1-up mushrooms, all sorts of craziness. Could be happening. Kaizo stages, Boom Boom is Kaizo, time attack mode, Lakitu is still a sniper. Everything is possible, or so it seems.
So basically, it's gonna be fun, folks. That's exactly what it means. I love Kuriboshu. The only thing that's missing is we have to bid farewell to the MVP of the last game, Sniper 2. Sniper 2,
Maybe.
go bye-bye.
Maybe
Oh,
we got a 50-50 chance.
well, the last time I rolled, he went bye-bye. I'm hoping he's still around,
Well, we shall see. There's a lot of things that could happen here. All right. Our runners have been given the go-ahead. Let's get them started.
Yes. And for those of you who are hoping Vanilla World Order, what? Who hurt you guys, man? Who hurt you guys? RWO is supposed to be the way to go, But we hope for 6 gang up in my neck of the woods. How about you, Pro A?
Oh, I wasn't very good at this guessing thing last time, so I'll say 5 this time.
5, Cloud Town. Ooh.
All right, our runners should be starting any minute now. So the Kaizo is strong with this one. Fairly standard settings otherwise. Vanilla, Rando World Order map will be rando. Question marks for levels. Forts the usual. So, our runners will be going through some craziness.
You will be getting that tomorrow, chat. Laz and I will be coming together, Team Total Carnage, for the last match. So you guys will be having Laz and I together. It will be carnage. Also, we were both wrong, Troy.
Well, and our runners do start with the items, so Dust taking advantage, and good thing he did. ArcadeRiot taking a early death there.
Yeah, we're in the stretchy boo for it. Let's go.
Alright, so we'll get an idea here. It looks like the forts are not Kaizo'd. I don't think. It's hard to...
It's nothing moving really fast by my standard. Let's see. Variable Boom Boom is a thing.
Yeah, 3 hitters, so we don't know if his HP's been randoed yet. Yeah, it looks like the enemies are moving a bit faster, though.
Yeah.
Dust kind of taking the somewhat passive route here. Enemies are apparently Kaizo'd, so...
Yeah, they're moving a little bit faster. They got a little in their step, Troy.
Alright, so we got 6F1 now, so a lot of World 6 to start.
So
Johnny and Dust are on near perfect sync right now.
ooh, Johnny got his clip. Do you see that? Ooh, you go, Johnny.
Don't see very many runners do that, and looks like Boom Boom's HP is randoed.
Yep. Variable Boom Boom.
Ooh, ArcadeRiot taking a hit there. Alright, so the pipes, it's a straight shot from here. ArcadeRiot doing a nice job, actually, waiting that out. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Nope, just a little too long.
Okay, and we have JonnyLink in reward with a trash room. Also seeing that poison one up right there, like.
Yep. It doesn't. Couldn't really tell if the donuts are shorter. It doesn't appear so. Mushroom House is faster. It looks like so. Ooh, and okay. There's just a mushroom for Dust. Okay, no, it's not faster. I wasn't looking close.
No.
Tanuki's suit. Johnny's in 6'5".
Oh, look at Boom Boom. Oh, look at that boss pass. It's just there going, hey, how you doing? Wanting to, you know, make friend.
Alright, so... It's a Johnny kind of waiting this out. He's gonna... And just a pretty basic enemy set there. ArcadeRiot is actually taking the long way around.
Johnny, the first one to dip out of there. You know, followed on his tail by Dust. Alright,
So
let's see what... And we're going on to Roy Koopa's airship. That's the World 5 airship.
It looks like nothing unusual with the cannons or anything, so that's not irregular.
No. But we had a nice tanky salty Morton. I guess we can look at that.
It was salty, not very heavy, but is still causing problems, and all of our runners are done with... Oh, there it is, yeah, got my times mixed up for a second. So, about a 10-second difference between our two leaders. Johnny is the first one out, but everyone will be within about 40 seconds of each other, so a good start.
Yeah, pretty tight game. Alright, we're in Pipeland. Johnny playing... Gatekeep Fort already.
This is a good play. Just get this out of the way and save yourself the trouble.
Yeah, you see a fort, you play a fort, you know? Get it done.
Especially on that island, like, you don't have to come back here ever again unless you get lost.
Absolutely.
Johnny was going for the one cycle, unfortunately hit the wall, so he'll have to take a pit stop, but Dust is not going to be able to one cycle here, I don't think. Oh, just short.
Alright, we're gonna get the Fire Boom Boom kill on JonnyLink's side. And it will be the same for Dust in just a moment.
Alright, so now we got some pipe checks coming here.
Yep, we're gonna see some Dora the Exploring.
Well, we got... Ooh, Johnny going all the way in the corner here. Well, it's still leading him somewhere. Just not really sure where yet. Well, right back to the center island, so that worked out pretty well. More pipe checks. Good news is this will either take him to the island or he'll know where to go. Yep. All right. Just played the Piranha stage. Johnny did not, but it turned out to just be a... Ooh, unfortunately, Johnny does not get to go for the item now.
Nope. That hot foot was Dikembe Mutomboing his chances of that item. Be it make a difference? Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah. There's an obscure reference, though, to Dikembe Mutombo. I know who he is, but...
Yeah, you know. I wonder if anybody in chat remembers Dikembe Mutombo. Remember how he used to go, oh no, 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 no! Oh, back in the day.
Well, ArcadeRiot is going to get that item, and it is a mushroom, so not really worth it.
A good time saver.
So yeah, and Dust is going to go get the item as well. Johnny just finished 2-4. ArcadeRiot also in 2-4.
Okay, Piranha stage. Don't you just love when you do a Piranha stage, thinking you're gonna get something decent and then you get rewarded with a trash room? Oh man. Yes! Okay, we got some people that know of our boy. There you go. When the Supersonics were a team. There you go. See, chat are good diehard sports fans. There you go. Also, we have a very earthquakey Ludwig.
Yeah, on the World 6 airship, Johnny gets the wand at 919. Dust is going to be able to fly over the mast, so he'll save himself a few seconds there. ArcadeRiot 20 seconds behind Johnny.
Yes. So we have a pretty tight game here. We have a pretty tight game. And we're going into Cloud World.
Okay, so... Well, this is going to be a free pipe check no matter what, so it's good to just see what you have. Okay,
Blue lock. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if hammers break locks or not. I assume that the blue fort does break the locks, so yeah.
We're in the forgettable fort.
5F1,
Johnny trying for the crouch jump, but that thwomp said not today and decided to take the fire flower away.
because of the draw, their runners are going to have to play the tower. Excuse me. Okay, Riot's in 3F1, 3-1, excuse me. Johnny's in the tower now. Ooh, unfortunately, Johnny was not able to maintain P speed, so he had to wait for his star to end.
Yeah. Little bit of a time loss there.
All right, so that is we are. But Dust, remembering his good fortune in the first game, is going to be playing these Hammer Bros for items and see if he can get lucky again. Well, that's a music box.
Not so lucky.
There's his hammer, so...
Well,
again, it paid off.
It will come in handy somehow.
Well, he's got the opportunity to, if nothing else. All right, we're in 4 or 5 with Boss Bass.
To answer the question in chat, it varies by runner. On average, some of these runs can take between, on the low end, about 35 to 40 minutes. And if you're really good and you have a spectacular run, you might be able to get sub 30. But based on how we're doing so far, we might be able to see maybe 35 minutes. Maybe, probably.
It does depend. With Kaizo's setting, I think 40 is more likely.
Yeah.
Even though these are fairly gentle settings. Arcade Riot, he's making, well, okay, he's gonna play 2 extra stages, but this is, so I actually get to skip the tower, so I kind of see where he's going with this.
Bit roundabout way of doing it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
also takes death in the beta 1.5.
Yeah. So Johnny will be the first to the airship. He's in 4 or 5. Dust is about a stage behind.
Yeah. I think a good conservative estimate would be about 42 to 45 minutes. And, unless you get some of the stages which are automatic. If you get 5-9 or Atlantis, then those are automatic stages, which means that they're going to be a little bit longer because you cannot speed strat through them. So that's going to extend your time out a bit. We're basing it on these runners being able to run through these levels.
Arcade Rides, and the other 4 turned out to be 3F1.
The door 3 wannabe fort. But actual door 6 fort.
Well, he's, I don't think he's gonna, I think he's, okay, so he does recycle the star, so he should be able to get a star kill on Boom Boom here. Johnny is finished with the World 2 airship. Clocked it in at about 1440.
Yes, Riot getting the bro. Also, JonnyLink getting rewarded with the P-Wing. And we are in the Lava Fort, which is known by some others as the Sauna Fort, Photobow Fort, whatever you'd like to call it. JonnyLink making short work of it. Getting to Boom Boom.
Okay, so there's 7-6 with all of its clipping glory. So many tries it takes Johnny to get through this.
Yeah. Thank goodness we have no tails.
Oh,
that would affect that clip.
That hammer pays off for Dust. The World 1 block was breakable, so he has vaulted into the lead here.
Wow.
So a free World 1 for Dust, And Johnny gets a P-Wing off the Hammer Bro, but yeah, he is really... He has turned this race around, and he is in control here.
Also, if you're looking at on Dust's side, the weird looking animation on Larry. Proe, would you like to explain that for those who are not used to seeing it?
No, you go ahead, I'm fine.
Okay. With the Mac Patcher, it has a provision in it where Koopalings can be injured and hurt with a star. So they go into a weird animation where they look like they're doing a really interesting dance. That's what I call it. They hoist their wand up in the air and they're just running like they're set on fire. It's absolutely amazing. It does kill them, and it's just awesome. Usually MIDI guy will put in a random statement which makes it fun, and we love to see that. Also,
Wow.
Arcade Riot tail clip.
Love the mac and cheese with a tail.
Yes, indeed.
He has done me proud.
Yes, he has. Also, those of you in chat, please get your salutes out for the hardest working military. We have Dust, who is in the super tank.
So 5-4, no problem for Johnny. Dust takes care of super tanks, breaks the lock. He's gonna play that hammer, bro. He gets a cloud.
That's something that will come into play later. You know it. Especially if we see 5-9 or Atlantis.
Okay, well that was... So, yeah, that lock, that pipe was a guarantee. Oh, there's a hammer. Does he use it? No, well... He'd skip 2 stages if he did. World 3 looms, but I don't think that really is going to factor into his thinking right now, and he is going to skip 2 stages. So hammers again paying off very nicely for Dust here. ArcadeRiot done with World 4 1922. Johnny's going to do the same. He's going to go for that hammer,
Okay,
and he's going to...
Fort turned into the Navy. So, get those salutes out again. For now, the Navy. Wow. Cannons.
You can sail the 7 seas.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, well, Boom Boom is going to need all 5 hits this time. Ooh, 6-6. Does have a cloud.
And that's exactly what he's gonna do.
And ArcadeRiot, I think, unintentionally gets a 5-up, but hey. Okay, he's gonna try his luck with the other stage, and gets, well... That's not exactly better, and 7-4 is easier, certainly, but it's not a short stage.
No, it is not. But I guess
got the right...
I guess maybe to Dust he's seeing the Electro minefield as less perilous?
Well, he's also, I think, holding out hope that, you know, if Atlantis shows up, you know, that's a slam dunk for skipping. But Johnny is in the World 3 airship and dealing with Lemmy.
Kind of a bad position to be in, but was able to, you know, yeet. Yeah, Let me out of the ballpark.
So Johnny back in the lead for the moment. Dust with the cloud to play.
This has been going back and forth, Proy.
Indeed. Ooh, nice bounce back for Arcade there. Had a little trouble with the Fire Bros. Alright, last, and we have 4, so 3 will be last. Nice job by Dust getting the off-screen wand grab. Okay, so the cloud is not going to be useful here, it seems.
Okay.
There's another cloud for Johnny. So 2-1.
2-1 with an angry sun.
Oh, he's trying to get, well, that should work. There it is.
Alright, time to run like the wind.
Indeed. Dust picking up and helping himself to a couple of one-ups there. Alright. So 2... Ooh, well... I think he went with the anchor there and got us... Or, I don't know,
he went with the star. He went with the star, and that was a good move since there were 2 Fire Bros.
Yeah. So ArcadeRiot91 6-6. We'll see if he plays this. Is Big Mario? Probably not. He's trying. There it is. Johnny's in 4F1. You can take
the troll fort.
I'll give you 2 guesses as to what the next fort will be. Assuming we find out.
Well, hopefully this will be it. 2, 3, 4. Alright, will this be the magic bridge maker for JonnyLink?
Yes, it is.
Yep. We are outie.
Dust, looking fabulous in that Tanuki suit, is taking the bottom route for 4F1.
Alright, we are in the World 1 airship, which is Larry Koopa's airship. Gonna do battle with our resident Egghead. And here we go. We've got the safety dance on Iggy's side, and Iggy eats himself out of there. JonnyLink with the star kill.
Alright, so just World 3 left, and the World 7 airship. So Dust going top shelf here.
Well,
one hitter.
I think Johnny actually lost time on doing the star kill. Go figure. Go figure.
So we got 2 pipes up front. Johnny actually skipped the first one. That's interesting. Okay, he does have a hammer, and hammers do break locks, so this is a free... This is a free world for Johnny. He is got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now. I don't know if Dust does have a hammer, so he'll be able to follow suit, but we'll see. He thought about it, and like, nope. And we've got a thick Wendy. Oh boy, and oh, he got stun locked. He got stun locked, and
this hurts.
Yeah, Dust back in the lead now, but not by much. World 7 Wendy thick is not easy. You've got to be very careful. You really have to have your timing down.
Yeah,
especially if
you can keep stun locks you, it's over.
that and with the rings in such a short arena, you've got to be very precise with your movements. It's a full 5, so... Oh, and Johnny got stunned again.
Oh, no. I think at this point I would break out a P-Wing.
Well, that only goes so far. You've still got a limited arena to work with. He's going with fire instead. He's not going to play games now.
Yeah, go for the fire kill.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. As long as she stays in the corner, it should be okay. Ooh, I thought he was going to miss that jump. All right, get out your commands and chat. You got him. And how many bridges to Bowser? Uh-oh. Okay, there it is.
Fire helping Johnny out quite a bit. Also, we have Tanuki Minion going through World Tier Fort there with the spikeage.
So, just, some a little caught there. We're in the 2 fort. Alright, so this is a linear draw here. Unfortunately, you could have used a cloud there, but you don't want to give it away. Okay, 2 bridges. One has been built. Where is that second fort? Well, that could be an answer. And 6F2, Alaska.
Alaska, and it is a fly zone for Dust. This makes twice he's been able to enter Alaska as a flyer.
Indeed. So, sub 30's off the table, but if this turns out to be the correct answer, he'll have a low 30 for sure. 30-31, maybe. Really depends. Alright. Backtrack since nothing visibly broke. Alright, moment of truth. Is this it? No!
No!
Ooh, and ArcadeRiot took a hit there. He's got one more hit, I think. Yes, there it is. Just backtracking.
Alright, we get the fire boom boom kill on JonnyLink's side. Dust is going through the pipe. Would you have peeped in on the tank?
Well, I like this idea of going with the Navy, so that again, he'll have to backtrack though, because the only other, well, that's actually not true. If something visibly breaks, he has an answer. Nothing breaks. It's not guaranteed, but we'll see. So it's a tricky bit of logic here. The absence of a negative doesn't necessarily mean a positive in this case. So, alright, so nothing broke. We go back and take a look at taking down 4F2. Johnny is an Air Force, so one of them is going to be right.
Get those salutes out. Chat for the Air Force. You know, we gotta celebrate our hard-working military. Wait, Captain Boom Boom.
Johnny's got it, so it's Johnny's race to lose right now. Dust has got to get to Air Force ASAP. And for those of you, Johnny though's got to get back there. Okay, taking a slightly different route. Okay, he's fine. So, for those of you playing along at home, our 8 forts today were 2 Fort, 4F2, 6F2, and Air Force. So, only forts not seen. We're 3F2 in both World 7 forts.
And no, we did not see any, on Valentine's Day, of all days, Troy,
Well,
we did not see the Fort of Love and Happiness.
yeah, that's true. No piranha today. No piranha fort today. No tunnel of love or anything. Johnny gonna take a couple of cracks here at clipping into the corner here. There it is. Third try is the charm. Johnny has got all the momentum. He will stop Dust's winning streak here. As long as he can hold it.
Come on. If we get no shenanigans.
Okay, so good setup. This should be an easy blast of fireballs. Johnny, ArcadeRiot, excuse me, finding 3-7. He's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Wow, no poison shroom right there at the Everyman clip. So, get your GGs out to the man who stopped Dustminion's win streak. JonnyLink
Finishes our official race time of 32:41. ArcadeRiot's found Air Force. He's gonna not be too far off here.
Yippee-yi-ki-yay. But I am gonna have that feels bad man all night for weeping for my lost 7F2, the Fort of Love and Happiness. Probably will play it just so I can say I saw it today. Also, Ripsy Soda for Dust, who is having to do this old school with Bowser falling to his demise.
No price to pay. 32-41. Dust, one jump away. ArcadeRiot, getting closing in. He should have it now. And so get out the GGs for Dustminion.
Yes, please get your GGs out for our commentator extraordinaire, Dust, who has finished and conquered the Bowsinator.
Dust finishes official race time of 33:48. So ArcadeRiot is going to go for the... Oh, he got hit, so he's going to have to do the... Unless he gets a firepower up, he's going to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, right. We are joined by our two winners tonight, Dustminion and JonnyLink. GG's, guys.
GG's!
GG's.
Let me guess. It was the Air Force icon that me ignoring that would cost it.
Indeed it was.
Yes.
It happens.
Well, but then again, say Dust, you correctly, because of your World 5 plays, actually had the lead for a decent chunk because you used a hammer in World 1.
Yeah, I was questioning if that was the right play or not, but turns out it was.
Yeah, it paid off beautifully for you and got you back in the lead for a decent chunk. But yeah, World 8 was the difference here. The great equalizer strikes again. One more jump for ArcadeRiot, and we're gonna have a clean sweep of finishes here. And there it goes. So get out your GGs for ArcadeRiot, who has also just joined us here in the chat.
GG's.
Hey, I finished one.
Nice, GG. And
I know all three of you are missing since today was Valentine's Day, I know you were missing 7F2, the Fort of Love and Happiness, right?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm missing the Kaizo Boom Booms. I was disappointed.
I'm so sorry. I let you guys down.
I'm extremely happy that there were not Kaizo Boom Booms.
well,
Same. I didn't care for them. But I'm sure we'll see them next week.
I was gonna ask, was the World 1 Rock hammerable? I didn't have a hammer at that point.
It was, yeah.
I must have missed a hammer bro or something.
World 5 once World 5 was Dust's friend today, picking up those hammers left and right. Got two of them on the ground bros in World 5, and Dust was able to pretty much stake the lead off of that. And then yeah, in the second game, that hammer in World 5 from World 5 was very valuable. Got to skip 7-6 no less, and you know, just avoid a couple of levels altogether.
I'm guessing we all did the play on World 3 where we just went right to the end and hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that was
Beach.
nice.
Yeah, and you know, with Arcade Riot, I know World 6, I think it was the second game, you know, kind of gambled on those forts and unfortunately did not pay off in that case.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was up against it in this one. You know, Dust and Johnny are both incredible players, so I had to take some chances, and they just didn't really quite plan out.
Yeah, that was unfortunate in that case. Yeah, you were unable to capitalize. Yeah, it just results in a lot of backtracking, and I mean, where was? Oh, yeah, in World 5 was the second game. Yeah, went gambling on the forts and just didn't pay off in that case, and that puts you kind of behind the 8 ball. So you're always about a minute or so behind the others after that point.
Well, I think my favorite part of the whole game was my Tanuki clip on first try. That was luckier than heck.
Hey,
Ooh, nice.
Following in my footsteps, I couldn't be prouder, because that's my specialty, apparently. But no, that was very impressive. And yeah, there were definite highlights for everybody tonight, and you know, the second race in particular, a lot of back and forth there. You know, it was, I mean, what, less than 3 minutes, you know, between first to third. That's very good. I mean, not too Kaizo-y either, so nothing really to kind of throw you guys off.
Yeah, I played the Makover patch quite a bit before the whole patcher program was out, and it was just a patch where all the Kaizo stuff was on, so I'm kind of used to it, I think, more than most people, but it's really fun. I really like all those settings, but I can understand like coming into it new is not an easy task.
Yeah. Yeah, it's daunting because you're trying to mentally assess, like, okay, we've got this and this, but we don't have this. It can get exhausting just trying to piece it all together in your head.
That's why I like when everything's just on. Just turn everything on.
So in terms of the standings, Dust, you have now, if my math is correct, 51 points, and Johnny has 45, and Arcade has 18. So with 1 week to play.
And I'm looking at the sheet that Marky Mark has made for everyone. It says I've already clinched.
Yeah, it seems.
People
Yeah,
are
it
keeping
appears.
score?
Yes.
Well, I suppose somebody has to, but yeah. So, but overall, everyone pleased with how you played tonight. And in general, it didn't seem like there was too much crazy, so you're able to kind of play largely, you know, with except for I think Sniper 2 kind of causing some problems in game 1. It looked fairly sedate between the two seeds.
Yeah, it was. You guys got off easy. Maybe it's telling you, you know, you get the calm before the storm of what I hear is going to be a nice and tame week 4 for you guys.
Depends on how we vote.
Chaos.
I kind of want to leave it alone, but
Yeah.
we'll see what the others,
I
what others
don't mind
think.
either way. I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
Speaking of a good time, we got a triple header tomorrow. From all 3 divisions, as it turns out. Leading off at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have DLP, Midi Guy, and Teeks in the Kingslayer division. going head-to-head at 6 p.m. Eastern. A couple hours after that, the Tanuki division will be playing. We got Ikaros, Sama, Tazel, and William in Texas going head-to-head. And then the other half of the Fireflower division will be playing an hour after that at 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Animus, Leslie, and Marky Mark going head-to-head. So,
I'm so excited for that one because that is the one me and Laz are teaming up. You know, we're known as Team Total Carnage, and usually we roll, when we're together, we tend to roll the worst seeds possible. So we're really excited about that one.
you heard it here first. Carnage and Crazy and Chaos expected. So you won't want to miss it. You won't want to miss any of these. It should be 3 exciting races. So, we'll see what happens.
There's also a 4th game on the 19th of February at 7. It's the other Kingslayer Week 4 match.
Yes, Macobra, Mustard, Stewie, and High Flyer going head-to-head. 4 heavyweights duking it out. So you won't want to miss that at 7 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for us. Thanks to Krista Joy for joining me on comms, and GG's again to Arcade Riot, Dustminion, and JonnyLink for some fine play tonight.
You stopped my perfect record. Good work, Johnny.
Oh, I didn't even know you had a perfect record before that. My bad. Good
Nah,
game, though.
don't worry about it. It needed to end at some point.
Yay! I did something good.
Great work. Thanks for the comms, guys. I really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
everyone.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome time.
See
Good
you
night.
all. Enjoy the triple header tomorrow.
For now, folks.
Take care, everyone. We thank our runners. You guys are awesome. Please give them a follow. And to chat, thank you for supporting us in the Speed Gaming community. We love you. Also support the Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer community. And you guys have the bestest night ever. Take care.